Hello, and welcome back to Malevolence, where there are no technical difficulties this time. Last time on Malevolence, the party had an encounter with a giant enemy zombie crab that they were able to more or less lure outside, so they had a little more breathing room to work with, but it got into fisticuffs with the ghostly hatchet that has been surrounding the premises since the last time the party fought it. It's just been kind of around the house. And they started to fight each other, much to the surprise of the party. The hatchet put up a decent fight, but it was no match for the giant enemy crab, but it did weaken it just enough for the party to swoop in and steal the kill, granting them just an absurd amount of experience. After that, the party went back to their camp, where Phoebe was just fed up with everything and conjured a house that they all find themselves in now. And we will just go right back to that.
Sometimes you airdrop a house. It happens.
Sometimes you airdrop a house.
Sometimes you airdrop a house.
Oh.
Yeah, Phoebe. Phoebe does not meow.
Unfortunately not.
No, he's kind of just fussing a little bit. He's adjusting the sheets on top of Garrick. Just kind of heavy sighs. He was not expecting a whole fucking house to drop on him. He's going to take a fucking breather and walk away, otherwise he's going to start panicking again. My goodness. How are you, my darling?
I'm good.
No?
I like the house.
It's nice, isn't it? I don't know how I did that, but he sits on the edge of the bed. Yes, I suppose so. I just didn't know I was capable of such a thing. I'm assuming this is your bed.
Well, yeah, I figured you want to sleep next to Garrick.
Perhaps. I don't know if it would be bold of me to assume that I can share one with him, or if I should just give him space, or what. I wouldn't. Oh, God, I know, right?
You could push the beds together.
I could, but I'm worried I might smush him somehow. Maybe I could give the spare to Dirge or something.
Neither of them say Ruckus.
Oh.
They all know what they're about.
You know what? There is a bathtub. Perhaps in the morning you can get a little wash in.
Yeah, I haven't done one of those in forever.
I think we can use one of the extra pots to just let you maybe sail on it like a little boat or something.
I could use the spoon like a paddle.
That would be very sweet. Thankfully it comes with a little partition.
Which is really nice, because then you can't see back there.
I think if and when Garrett gets up and he's well enough, I'll draw him a bath as well, but for the meantime, I'm just going to leave that there.
Why would you draw on one? Why wouldn't you just put water in the tub?
That's what I meant, darling. It's another way of saying it.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, make a picture.
No, darling. Drawing a bath or drawing water means to get water.
Oh. That makes a lot of sense.
I imagine you've had some moments of confusion.
I just figured people like to draw pictures of bathtubs. In sinks. Or wash basins.
Yes. People are very, very strange, aren't they? He kind of starts tucking her in a little bit. as he does this, so the majority of the bed is unused.
Oh yeah, it would be. She
Well,
is curled up on the pillow like a cat.
It's her big girl bed.
It is.
Well, do you want to do some reading before going to sleep, or should I just let you be?
Oh, I can read a book, yeah.
Okay, which one would you like?
I don't know. Psychopomps.
Psychopomps. Let's see. He goes back over to like his bags, which have kind of just been transferred from the tent to the floor. Psychopomps. I believe this one has them in it. He starts like flipping through the book a little bit and just kind of props it up for her. There we are.
Thank you.
Of course. He is the kind of dad who would be like, yeah, absolutely, sweetie, you can have the race car bed, whatever you want.
Right.
He pressed his like two fingers to like his lips, and then he taps her head with those fingers. Alrighty, I will leave you be.
He gives his
Good
fingers a hug.
Oh.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, my sweet. I suppose I'll go invite Dirge in. He is going to feign manners. Excuse me, you two. He's looking directly at Dirge.
Dirge is sleeping in her
Oh,
bed.
is she? Oh, she's already asleep? Oh. just notice it. Just puts his hands on his hips. Huh. Well, can't say I didn't offer.
Dirge put in a lot of hard work moving the fire pit so that there wasn't a cabin on top of it.
Too bad. So sad. Oh well. Oh well.
Nothing to be done.
No one else.
Oh, it's a shame. I offered and no one took it. Oh well. Starts scooting into Carrick's bed. Oh well.
Into Garrick's bed.
So sad. Oh well. No one took his offer. Oh well.
You scrungle in.
Oh, what a shame. What a
That is
shame.
an injured man, Phoebe.
Oh, what a
Well,
shame.
no
What a
one's there to
shame.
stop him, so Oleander's not gonna.
Just reading her book. She's just like, oh, psychopomps are cool. I
She's
have a mask.
busy.
Oleander's like, this is normal.
Yeah, she's got her little mask on. She's reading her little book. She's got Mr. Rattlebone set up on the other pillow.
Oh,
I
This is
just
normal
imagine, like,
behavior.
a superhero mask and reading like a comic book sort of behavior.
Yeah, she painted Mr.
Oleander-
Rattlebone, so he has a mask too.
Oleander has made a
Oh.
blanket cave on this bed and
It's a fort.
arranged things.
A
Yeah.
Ruckus is
Yeah.
sleeping on a demon mirror. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah, that is happening.
Okay. Everyone settles into bed, and eventually, everyone drifts off to sleep. And that good old familiar red mist starts to form.
Oh, the reading doesn't count?
Hmm?
The reading before bed doesn't count?
Oh, I mean, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I totally want to.
Oh, yeah, everyone else is asleep, so you're the only one who can read a book. So, by all means. What
Yeah.
do you want to read a book about?
The psychopomps.
The psychopomps. Okay, let's see. Skibbity-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let me find... That's not it. Do you have any books for psychopomps? I'm pretty sure you do. Oh, yeah.
We do.
You have the books from the library you can still use, and the books from the librarian's quarters. Library lore, religion, or boneyard.
A library lord better
Boneyard
than my
lord.
boneyard.
Yeah. Easy. Easy peasy. Since there's only 1 point left from the... If I can find it. Where did it? Oh, there it is. The library books will just say you complete that one for this. But you can still use the librarian's quarters books for more knowledge, but you definitely succeed. with that. All right. So let's see. That brings you up my one more point. So let's see. We have 3 from the library. We have 3 from his Rummelkun, 2 from Dreams. So that's 8. Nothing at 8 points, I'm afraid. But depending on how late you stay up, you're more than welcome to, like, keep reading. It's up to you.
Yeah, sure. I am so sorry. I got a phone call right in the middle of that, and it was my mom, and I had to take it. I am so sorry.
Oh, you're good. Sometimes it happens. If you need to take it, that's okay.
Oh, I already did. It was just letting me know that there were steaks made.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Miss Oleander, since you have all these steaks, do you have enough to share with the classroom? I assume
I would if I could, actually. There's like garlic roasted potatoes and asparagus to go with it.
that
sounds really
That
good.
sounds pretty good.
And just like grilled juices too. It's good.
One steak is probably as big as Oleander, if I'm thinking about it.
One steak can feed an Oleander for 3 months.
For 3 months.
Pretty much.
Just take little bites. Oleander, that meat is rotting. I know, it's still good.
I made jerky. Jerky doesn't mean you left it out in the sun. Yes, it does.
It's one of those pixie things. They can just eat rotten meat. I don't know. But yeah, if you want to do, I'd say if you want to get like a reasonable amount of sleep, you can do like a couple more hours of research. You can do one more attempt if you want to just keep going on the psychopomp track.
Yeah, I'll do one more.
Cool. Give me same check again. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, as you level up, you guys are getting to the point where the original DCs are no big deal. Because you're just getting better at reading books.
I'm so smart.
Yeah. Good job. Okay, so let's see. That should bring you up to 9, I believe. So let's see. 3 from the library's quarters is 4. 3 from his Rummelkun is 7. 2 from Dreams is 9. And that does unlock another piece of info that you might already know or you might already have sussed out. A powerful corruption simultaneously lures psychopomps to the region and does them harm, corrupting those unfortunate enough to come too close to the manor, which you definitely saw happen with some of the ones on the very top floor. But now you know that, like, anytime any psychopomp comes to the area, and they probably keep will occasionally as long as this sort of thing is here, because that's their job, they're just gonna keep getting their shit wrecked real bad.
No. More little friends.
Small friends.
Small friends. Well,
Psychopomps.
Psychopomps.
Poor
everybody's
small
sleeping
friends.
now.
Yep, and after that, it's sleepy time, which means now it's dream research time. So, about this one. If it'll play? I think it's playing. Okay, does anyone want to go first? Otherwise, we'll kind of just go in like a clockwise order based on positioning on the map.
Yeah, no, I think clockwise is okay.
Okay, Dirge.
Dirge.
You're the most on top of a clock.
Oh boy.
What do you want to dream about?
I would like to dream about the void mirror.
Yes, that void mirror. That pesky void mirror. You guys are maxed out on dreaming for the void mirror. You've gotten all the information you can from dreams. The rest all have to be gathered from books or something. Yeah.
Yes. How about the Order of the Starless Night? Are we maxed on that?
Let's see. Nope. You are
Yeah,
not
I'll dream
maxed on
about
that.
then.
Okay. Give me religion or occultism.
I will use occultism.
14.
No.
Yeah, after today's fight with the the crab monster, maybe it messed with your brain a little bit with its weird ability, and you haven't quite fully recovered from it yet. You try to focus on the Order of the Starless Night, but you sort of just find yourself lost in the mist for the rest of your dream until you wake up in the morning. Ruckus.
Rocco. Let's see. He had to pick a new war because he...
You have maxed the dream on the Void Mirror, so no one else
Yeah.
gets to.
Yeah.
Because he he ate all of the void points. He picked a new war. I think he picked it with the Ashen Man.
You might have picked it with the Ashen Man. Yeah, you can dream about the
I think
Ashen
you
Man.
could.
Yeah, I think his new war is with the Ashen Man, so let's go.
Okay, give me a will save.
Okay.
If you recall, his is special because of reasons you're not sure. 20.
Oh yeah, Ruckus's rolls are still private.
No, they're not.
Are they? No, they're not.
I can't see
Oh,
them.
wait.
Oh,
yeah,
weird, okay.
It says 2GM. They sure are.
Oh,
Hee-hee.
I see. I should be able to
Are
fix
you a
that. Hold on.
secret- Are you an enemy agent, Ruckus?
Ruckus.
Ruckus is the man.
Are you a spy?
Ruckus is a mandrake.
I don't know where
Mandrake!
Don't roll critical damage. It shouldn't be rolling to me specifically.
Wouldn't that be
It
Ruckus is the
sure is.
anti-mandrake?
No.
The mandrake is natural.
Are you the
Oh.
plant baby all along?
Ruckus is 3 mandrakes in a trench coat.
Prettiest mandrakes I've ever seen. My goodness.
Yeah, I'm not seeing... I might have to look at this later, because I'm not just seeing a setting for it. It doesn't roll crit damage. It's not under any of these other things. It's under... No. Let's just give it one more quick look, because I don't want to linger on it for too long. But I can still see the numbers on... I know, Tiger. The numbers, where are they? Just a wacky boy. Jump me, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Ruckus rolled a 20 on the will save. And
Ruckus.
Oh, there is a little thing. I found it. It's on the sheet. It's right next to the character tab. To the left of it is a little toggle for whisper rolls of GM.
so it's on the character sheet and it's under...
It's right next to the character tab. It's right to the left of it. It's a little toggle.
I see it.
Oh.
It's this little chat bubble. You can click
Hello.
on and off. Hello.
Yeah, okay.
I found it.
That's a fun feature. Okay.
Oops.
Well, we fixed it for the future.
Interesting.
Ruckus rolled a 20. And yeah, you try to find out information on the Ashen Man, and anytime you feel like you get close, it's sort of like the last time you tried to glean any information on him. You just see the countless worlds he's more or less destroyed to cause them to either be completely obliterated or to fall into absolute chaos, and it just makes you feel shit. You just feel real bad. It's not a good feeling.
He's gonna keep doing this until the Ashen Man smites him personally.
Okay. Oleander, do you want to just keep going on psychopomps, or
Can I dream about them?
you can dream about him? Yeah, you got some points left. I need psychopomp lore, religion, perception, or boneyard lore. You have many options for that one.
Perception seems to be the highest, so I'll do that one.
Perception, yeah. You try to just sort of look around. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You always feel like you're kind of getting close to information about it, but for some reason the red mist, the red storm you're trying to search is being awfully fickle today, and you don't glean any new information. Phoebe.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Can I dream anything about the Starless Scope?
The Starless Scope. Do you have anything? Is that an option? Yeah. It's occultism, religion, or perception.
Let's see.
Yeah, this one hasn't been touched too much.
My perception might be higher. Maybe? Yes. Let's see. Nope.
12.
He-
Yeah,
He is
absolutely not.
asleep.
Yeah, you try, but like, man, something's distracting you. Some gruff, probably dirty man who needs a bath is really filling out more of your dream than what you're probably supposed to be focusing on. It's not happening tonight. You're too distracted. Garrick is out so cold, he's not going to dream about anything. He is too far gone in the sleepies to try to do any work. Ruckus and Phoebe, give me a d20 roll.
No.
Ooh.
Okay, so as you two sleep and you try to search through the red mist and, you know, you have your various luck or lack of luck trying to do so. Phoebe, you hear a familiar voice, but Ruckus, it's the first time that you've heard it. You hear someone through the mist, almost like it almost parts it like an ocean. That same old voice. You have what I need. And suddenly the mist parts, and you just sort of start infinitely falling and falling and falling and falling and falling through an endless void. Until eventually you wake up, but before that, let me do something real quick. Phoebe, you're going to give me a will save here in a second.
Oh, no.
We'll save to resist marriage.
Okay, 19. Let me just dibbity double check something.
No. I'm not interested.
Not interested.
And he's like super not interested.
Okay. Yeah, you don't critically fail, but yeah, you fall and you fall and you fall, and just sort of like every awful thing that you don't like, you just see sort of passing you by. You have images of your parents yelling at you, being disappointed. You see Garrick's rejection, and just tons of other things that Phoebe doesn't like being gross and dirty. They range from the things that bother you a little to the things that bother you astronomically. And
Oh, fantastic.
and my goodness, Cat. And with that,
Meow.
and with that, the sun starts to come up. Yeah, he is insistent. My goodness, he's just in the distance, killing the vibes, man. And with that, everyone give me d20 rolls, just to kind of see who wakes up.
No.
Dirge.
Now, Phoebe.
Oh.
My goodness.
Oops.
That's okay.
I clicked
With
it
that,
twice.
Phoebe, you finally feel yourself hit the ground hard in this endless void, and it shoots you awake. You are fatigued for the rest of the day.
Let me turn that on.
And even though
Yay.
you're next to Garrick and probably being very comfy, man, you feel like shit. Like you're supposed, like this. You went to bed probably thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna wake up next to this handsome man. It's gonna be great." Nah, it's like the exact opposite. This sucks.
He just shoots up, just gasps. just puts his face in his hands. Not a fucking again.
Get wrecked.
Someone get him out of here.
Get wrecked, nerd. I don't know why I'm so antagonistic. Carry on.
Just looks around. It doesn't look like anyone else is awake. He just kind of peers out the window a tiny bit. It's like, I'm guessing it's super early still.
Yeah, it's pretty early.
No, fuck this, actually. He's going to lay back down. Getting some rest, goddammit.
Okay.
So
You-
violently lays back down and just like shuts his eyes very forcefully, like harumph.
Okay, you lay back down. And shortly after, Ruckus, you wake up, feeling, well, however Ruckus would feel
Blech.
after that kind of dream.
That's a good question. Is Ruckus accustomed to sleeping well? Not particularly. I think it's just like a little worse than usual. He's just like, well, that fucking sucked. Crawls out of here and has forgotten that there's a mirror under him, and for a second is like, why is... Oh. Oh, yeah.
And everyone gets experience, or not experience.
Just +4. Good enough.
Sleep.
Forgot the house was there. It's like, what the oh, right. Okay. Looks around. Everything seems normal. Is everything normal? I mean, but that... he decided he wasn't going to question that very much, so he's not going to question that very much. Ruckus.
Yeah, the house is still there. The fire that was going is out again.
Is out. He sits down, and then he lays down in the dirt.
Ruckus, you had a perfectly good sleeping roll to lie down.
Listen, he tried. He was like, alright, time to get up and be a person, and then he sat down and was like, no.
Immediately, never mind.
And yeah, as you're up, Ruckus, the sun is only just now starting to peek up over the horizon. And yeah, no one else is awake yet. What does Ruckus do when he's alone and just kind of chilling? How's Ruckus feeling? What's he thinking about?
He's thinking about demons. Hold on, I have to roll for something. I just rolled for wife guy. Did I say Ruckus is a wife guy? So, I guess right now, in his, like, wow, I'm having a worse time than usual days, he's just kind of like, I wonder what the fam is up to. I wonder if they're dealing with demons right now.
Yeah, maybe. You'll have to ask them once this adventure's all over, if that's where your travels end up taking you. And yeah, some time goes by, like an hour and a half goes by. It's kind of hard to tell without a watch, but, you know.
He's a natureman. He's fine. He just sits there, he stares into the knot fire, like, everything's real whack right now, I guess. Are we having an apocalypse? I don't know.
Phoebe, how long is Phoebe successful in going back to sleep, or does he just lay there unable to sleep? Like, how long until he gets up again and is like, time to actually start the morning?
That's a good question. I feel like just because he's so bloody exhausted, he would be able to just conk back out. Did I click something accidentally? No, I did not. He would have just passed right back out.
Cool. Alright. If that's the case, then Garrick is going to wake up next. His eyes barely shoot open. Shooting open is like the last thing they do, but they groggily open up. He sees an unfamiliar surrounding. He sits up a little bit, sees you beside him. He's not entirely surprised, but he's not against it either. He gives you a pat on the head and looks around. I must be dead. No, that's probably not it.
I've died.
Hold on. He just sort of like pats his face. No, I think I'm alive. He gets up. He tries to squidge out of bed as best as he can without disturbing Phoebe. He just He gets up. And when he sleeps, he's just in his pants. He doesn't wear his shirt. He doesn't even bother to put that on. He just kind of wants to get up and stretch because he's been conked out for he is not sure how long. He tiptoes past Phoebe and Oleander, who is buried deep in a book, but also a pillow fort. And he opens the door, creaks, and he comes outside and sees Ruckus lying in the dirt.
Ruckus lays in the dirt, contemplates existence.
Just bad. No, I'm definitely not dead. Ruckus, how are you?
Ruckus considers how he is. It's like, lifts one hand and does like the kind of like.
I understand. he's like, I get it.
Ruckus nods.
I'm going to start a fire, so you might want to back up a little bit.
Ruckus sits up to allow for fire. How about you? You still poisoned?
No, I don't think so. I'm just very tired. And he, after a moment, gets a fire going, and the fire is modest. And he just sort of sits back down to relax. I don't know, I'm just tired, I guess, of... He just gestures to all around him like this.
Yeah, it's getting on my nerves, too.
I don't like being bitten, slashed open, gored. I know it'll all probably be fine, but he just, like, looks at himself. He's got, like, a lot of scars on him, including, like, the bite from the plant baby, all kinds of stabbings and, like, burns, and, like, some of these will probably go away after some time, but some definitely won't.
Ruckus is like, you'll get used to those. I'm more concerned with, he kind of, like, motions to the sky.
Yes, I feel like the more we progress, the more things get worse. I can't really explain it, but... Like, not that we're doing more harm than good. I think we're definitely doing the right thing, but...
No, but we definitely found something here.
Mm-hmm.
Something we sure as hell weren't supposed to. He lays back down in the dirt.
I assume I'm no ghost or a monster hunter, but I assume this is not normal as far as that goes.
No. You get some ghosts, some wraiths, I don't know, a vampire maybe. Full-on apocalypse cult, though. He points to the sky. That's not par for the course.
I'm worried about what'll happen if we don't stop it. I mean, should we have a plan? If we fail, one of us has to get out of here and warn somebody. Because I feel like if we just let what's happening here keep happening, it's only going to get worse. I mean, when we
absolutely.
when we left and went to that town, this force made its way there, like it's spreading, which I don't know if that's normal for ghosts, but that seems very bad.
No, its spreading is super bad. That's not good.
He just lays down. He lays down in the dirt. The two dirt boys like the earth.
Two dirt boys.
One day they'll get matching leather jackets that say dirt boys.
Dirt boy gang.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity for it's been enough time. Some of you rolled really low, so you wake up a bit later. But yeah, after some time, Dirge, you wake up feeling okay, I guess.
Dirge went to sleep with no damage.
That's
She
true.
got a long sleep.
Your body feels okay. Your mind is maybe not so hot. No, there's no, like, out of game. There's no debuffs or anything, but just with the
Yeah.
dream stuff and the brain stuff, probably not feeling
Dirge.
great.
Dirge encounters
walks
the
in.
Dirt Boys.
You
Oh,
encounter the Dirt Boys.
good.
They're just laying by the fire. There's no food going or anything. Like, no one,
They're
no one
just
thought to start breakfast, but they're just like,
No.
sometimes you
Good
just need to lay in the
morning.
dirt.
How are my
Mornings where
patients-
Phoebe obviously didn't wake up.
How are my patients doing today?
Garrick puts up a hand like, meh.
You
Eric
look
is
like
learning bad habits.
you could use a checkup.
I would
Dirge.
not say no to that.
Dirge.
Now, remember, you
boy.
can go for the DC 15 or the DC 20.
I'm gonna do the DC 20. Let's live dangerously.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay.
I want to say it's like 2d8 plus 10 now, or it's plus 20. Let me double check.
Oh, you said plus 10 before.
Was it plus 10? Okay, I just didn't
Yeah.
remember. Okay,
Yeah.
so give me that,
Give you your 2d8.
and then add 10 on top of that. Okay, so that's
There you go.
another 20,
Got a 20.
and
There
that
you
goes away.
There you go. Pat, pat. Ruffles hair.
A bunch of
Ruckus.
dirt falls out.
Hey.
Brush his hand off on grass. Ugh.
Everyone is dirty.
Hi, Ruckus.
Hey, Dirge. You have any weird dreams about the world ending?
Nope. Just same old red mist stuff.
Okay, well that's fine.
I don't feel more haunted than I was yesterday.
Okay, that's 18 for Ruckus.
We get an 18.
Ah. Well, my work here is done. Dirge sits down and reads a book and does not make any moves towards getting any food.
Nobody makes
Oh no.
Dirge joins the Dirt Boys.
Dirt boys.
I would like to read about the Starless Scope.
Yeah. Let me pull that up.
if we have any books for it.
You do. You did find, let's see, you've used a bunch of the secret study, but you do have Zarwin's journal, which offers some points. Give me library lore, occultism, or religion.
I'm probably gonna do an occultism. I will roll. Nope, religion. Gonna do a religion. Dirge.
Dirge. Yeah,
I'm on fire.
That is an easy success. So let's see, that gets you a point from that. So let me calculate these. That's 3 total. Boop, boop. So let's see, there's there's 3 from that. And there's 1 from dreams. Does 4 get you guys any points? No, it does not. Yeah, the Starless Scope, I think, is the one you guys have invested maybe the least in. I have to double check, but not a lot of work into that yet, but that's okay.
We have very little information on it. We've
Yeah.
invested so much into Ice of Zarwood. Like, damn, Garrett.
Oh, yeah,
Stupid
yeah.
Garrett doing work.
Yeah. People have found the things they want to research the most, and some of it have been left behind, but that's okay.
Mhm.
I still made some progress anyway.
Well, that's Dirge this morning. Just kicking her feet
Yep,
up.
the
reading a book.
thing you accomplish is you don't learn any specific new information, but you do find a picture of it. So like when you see it, you'll know like, here's the Starless Scope. If it's around, you'll be able to recognize it.
And it's like we're assuming the lens we have maybe fits into it somehow.
It
but we
looks
don't-
like
we
it
don't
does.
know.
You won't know
Yeah.
for sure until like you can put it
Mhm.
together, but it looks right based on the pictures in the book.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Eeny meeny, Phoebus refuses to get up, but he probably would if Garrick wasn't there. So
Yeah, it's getting
to
cold
see who
now.
gets up first. Phoebe and Oleander, give me another d20 roll, and whoever just rolls highest will get up first.
Gosh. Definitely not Phoebe.
Well, you never know. Ah, definitely
Yeah.
Phoebe.
Get fucked, nerd!
Okay, so
Phoebe.
you wake up.
Yeah, he just kind of shifts and pats the empty, now cold spot, turns to look. Oh, for the love of...
You have a window you can look out.
You do.
he pews out, just sees fucking Cleric
You
laying on
look
the
out,
dirt.
you see the dirt boys. There's a fire
After
going.
he made a perfectly good bed with a perfectly good hymn in it. Harumph, harumph.
Phoebe's pissed.
You can't. The masculine urge to lay in the dirt.
As Phoebus, as you like close the door behind you, Oleander, that wakes you up with a start.
Oh yeah, she wakes up all by herself.
Is there a very good reason why you're in the dirt?
Nothing wrong with the dirt. Don't need a reason to lay in the dirt.
I am too comfortable to move. If I move, it will be gone forever.
Mm-hmm. Phoebe just frowns.
Dirt boys, dirt boys.
Even if I were to entice you with the usage of the bathtub.
For funsies, give me a diplomacy check. Let's see if you can coerce him, because Garrick is like really, you know, when you like lay down and you get the perfect spot. Yeah, you can convince him. Actually, well, yeah, there's no counter roll for that, I don't think. Garrick like sees you, and you have like your hands.
Baby, Garrick.
You have like your hands on your hips, like harumph, and he's like, all right, and he gets up with like a crack in his body somewhere, just an achy bones crack. And he stretches, and some of the dirt falls off of him, and he pats himself down. All right, I guess it has been years. The realization hits him. Fine. I will go take a bath.
First, though, pay the toll.
What? He looks at you like, what now?
Phoebe just taps his cheek.
Garrick looks at everyone else like, romance in front of other people? This is embarrassing. He the way Dirge just
Ruckus
tilts
is
out, I like to
married.
think like Dirge is like staring at him intently, like, oh boy, a kiss. Garrick leans down to short Phoebus and kisses him on the cheek, but then like puts his hand, which has some dirt left on it, and like runs it through your hair and walks past you.
Phoebe fucking shrieks.
Get wrecked.
You get back here.
Get punked.
Die.
So help me God.
He's trying to figure out how to fill the tub.
Aw. Is it just full of water automatically because it's a magic house, or do you have to like...
Yeah, I think so. If
Okay.
you just will it.
Okay.
Phoebe just has to will it.
Ah.
She's
Trying to
just
find a spout or something for water to come out, and there's just nothing.
She can't find
go
a
to?
spout. She can't find paper to draw it on. There's nothing. She turns around. I can't get the water to work.
Hang on, let me see. This is technically my tub. Phoebe just stares at it. It starts filling. Oh. So that's how it works. All right.
Since when could you...
Just ask me.
Where did this house come from? I was going to ask, but
Dad made it.
the dirt was enticing, so I just left.
Does your house come with food?
It does not come with food, as far as I'm aware. It comes with a bathtub and beds.
Did I waste my bath time?
Oh, okay. Garrick, if you take a bath, I'll rewrap your bandages after.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
I do think Garrick's in need of a bath first, though. Look at him. And look at me! Look how he got me dirty!
There's just like a
She's-
little bit. The
She stares at him intently.
the
And
difference
just
of
gets
dirty.
right up in his face.
The difference of
Looking right at the dirt.
dirtiness is it's big. There's like a little bit in Phoebus' area, then Garrick is a fucking mess.
You smell like an anthill.
Garrick can't think of a way to argue that. All right, well, I step aside, please. I can clean myself.
Are you sure it'd be faster if we shared?
I will clean myself. And he puts this partition, he kind of wraps it around so it's in front of you. He's clearly
That's gonna be my
embarrassed.
Stepdad, she says, leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Loud enough where they can both hear her.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Oleander, you're here now.
Meanwhile, outside,
Well, outside.
There are
the
people
dirt
laying in the
boys
dirt.
recruit a new dirt boy.
We have no food. If you want to lay here with Ruckus, I'm gonna go try to find some.
She rolls around in the dirt like a chinchilla.
Dirt
You guys did. There was that boar from before, so you definitely have that around. You would just have to like
That
probably heat it
boar.
up or prepare it a little bit. I don't think you guys have gone through all that just yet.
Dirge wants to forage berries.
Okay, go forage berries. Give me a survival check to forage berries.
I would be remiss to stop Dirge from getting berries.
Survival check.
24. Okay. Yeah, you're after maybe like half an hour of just kind of looking around. You're able to find a bush with some blueberries on it.
And mushrooms.
Oh, you're trying to find mushrooms too? Yeah, with a 24, you can find a couple edible mushrooms.
Hooray. Dirge brings back. I have more things to season our pork, so it's not all the same.
Ah. He launches Dirge with Dirge's things.
Dirge. Cooking.
Ruckus drags himself out of the dirt to help Dirge make food.
Make coffee.
Yes, that would be very helpful.
Ruckus in his fugue state, like, where do we have coffee from?
The ground.
Tap, tap, tap. Phoebe, does your house have coffee?
No! I just said it didn't come with anything!
Okay.
He's just like, just huffs a little bit. He's waiting for his turn.
I don't know if we have coffee. I have tea. Tea leaves.
Look at that.
Okay. Here. They're just gonna grab a handful of tea leaves. Can you, kind of like mash these up, cut them up into real small bits so that we can so we can brew them.
Oh, she pulls off a dagger from her necklace and cuts the heck off.
For funsies, anyone who's helping make tea, give me crafting or survival checks just to see how good it comes out. Crafting, I think, is technically used for cooking, but since you're in the wild, survival works as well.
I had to take crafting so I could be able to make that mask.
There you go. Oh yeah, Oleander, you're not used to cutting tea leaves this way, but Dirge is able to make it all work out. Anyway, the tea comes out very well. Very refreshing and nice.
He's
There
good
we
at
go.
cutting stuff.
Now we'll have enough leaves for like another 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned how to draw water. She's gonna go and fill the whatever pot we have to boil that's bigger than her with water and drag it to the fireplace. She knows it's called drawing water now, and she's gonna use her new vocabulary.
Oh,
baby!
I love you. Get her calendar word of the day for Oleander.
That's the word of the day.
It takes Ruckus a second, and then sees Oleander coming back with water and is like, oh. Because the first place he went was like, what? Started with like, you're drawing now? And then she comes back with water. He's like, oh, okay.
She seems so happy when she explains that it's not drawing pictures of water and that she knows that because she knows people.
Mm-hmm.
Ruckus allows her to explain this to him. It's like, okay, good.
They're just cooking blueberries and mushrooms and pork chops together. This is fine.
This is fine.
Yeah, after
Maybe.
some time, you guys make some pretty good food. Yeah, it comes out good. Yeah, meanwhile, in the house, after some time, Garrick reaches... Hold on, are these towels right here?
Yes, they are.
Okay, cool. Then there's just a towel there already. He towels himself off and sort of flips it over this partition, kind of like lets it drape on the top. He reaches his hand over. Phoebe, can you grab me some clothes, please?
Which one do you want? You've got the... Looks down. The blue one or the butler one. The butler one is... God, it's filthy.
I will take the blue one.
Yeah, you're taking that one. Absolutely not.
You just walk around the side?
Yeah, he does.
He covers himself up. No, put it... Oh, he takes the clothes and covers himself up. Thank you, Phoebe.
You're welcome.
He, dries himself off as best as he can and puts on his old uniform. And yeah, eventually he steps, back out, looking considerably better. Still rough because he's him, but yeah, looking as sharp as he can.
That's better, isn't it?
It does feel very needed. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And pay the toll going back?
He shakes his head and he grabs Phoebe's face and tilts it to the side and kisses his cheek. There. Now it's your turn.
Yes, come here. Phoebe stops him a little bit and pulls him in for another cheek kiss. Mwah, there you are.
I meant your turn in the bath. You are absolutely disgusting. He puts on his best Phoebe. It's not very good.
Really now?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't seem to mind me being greedy earlier.
She SMH affectionately, and as Phoebe goes behind the partition, Garrick walks out to greet the day, maybe a little more properly this time.
Phoebe calls out, "If you lay down the dirt one more time, so help me, I'm dragging you back in here."
Garrick shouts through this little window, I won't. Garrick comes back out looking considerably nicer than he ever has before. It's kind of like that scene in Beauty and the Beast when like the Beast is taking a bath to look nice and he's like just a big wet dog, but like they trim him down a little bit and make him look nice. Garrick is basically just the Beast and Worf from Star Trek mashed into one. That's his character. Hooray.
There he is.
He sure is. I'm Garrick,
Quark.
son of I don't know who.
Mm-hmm.
Son of redacted.
Son of redacted.
Dirge is out here with a covered pot and opens it to reveal the pork chops with like the mushroom and blueberry paste slathered on the top.
Oh,
This
wow.
is how you pork chop.
We got boar.
I made tea.
Oleander made tea.
Oh, well, it smells lovely, and he makes himself a plate. I assume everyone else has already started eating. And yeah, he starts munching away.
Yeah, after a considerable amount of time, much longer compared to Carrick,
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe finishes his bath and comes and joins them all. He looks exactly the same, sans a little bit of dirt in his hair. Ah, there we go, that's much better. Scoot.
Garrick scoots with a mouthful of blueberry pork chops, or having blueberry pork chops.
Interesting combination. Phoebe
I
scooches
may
in
tea.
right next
And
to
tea.
him.
And mushroom.
And
Blueberry and
those.
mushroom.
And
Not hot.
mushroom.
Mm-hmm. Phoebe makes a very slight face. I cannot look forward to our first reservation fast enough. Mind passing me a plate, dear?
Yeah, he's as you sit down, he's already making you one and hands it to you.
Thank you,
Oleander is going
sweetheart.
to pour tea for her dad.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Ruckus,
Did everyone sleep all right, or
Ruckus is half asleep as you speak.
any strange dreams, perhaps? Or am
Oh,
I the lucky one?
Ruckus perks up and snaps his finger, points at Phoebe. You have what I need.
Yes! I won! He actually
Yes!
swears. Oh, fuck, I unplugged my headphones. Oops.
Phoebe's like, ah! And just disappears for a moment.
Okay, yeah, no.
Phoebe is feeling so triggered
Hold on
right
a
now.
back.
Phoebus delete us. Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
yes,
Just like,
that's
ah!
that's
Fades
just-
away.
That is the I've been having that dream nonstop for the last week.
Yeah, that happened last night. Along with, the end of days or whatever.
To you? Looks him up and down.
Ruckus crams some mouthful of pork chops in his mouth. Yeah, day 2 of the apocalypse. Day 1 of me having something, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, then pause. Then what on earth is the common denominator between us?
The house.
No, I mean, what about us is similar?
You both have pupilless eyes.
Oh yes, what a novelty.
I don't think that's it.
I was joking.
Inherent
darling.
connection to the supernatural.
I think you're both great.
Perhaps.
Well, but then I think
Well,
Oleander would be having the dream too.
You'd think she would, considering everything, but
No,
and Garrick for that
didn't.
matter.
No, I think it's different. Ruckus looks at Garrick for a moment and is like, I don't think that's it.
Garrick
I think it's a
shrugs, not
heritage
knowing
thing.
shit.
Do you have any celestial bloodline or?
Not celestial,
No, okay.
but Strix
human?
are inherently Strix are inherently Fey adjacent, so
I'm a Fey adjacent.
Right, yeah.
I know, darling. I don't think any of us could mistake that for anything. It's not Fey. I'm not Fey in the slightest. Although, I wouldn't know. That could be it. If my birth father was some sort of something. I don't know. Ugh.
Unless Oleander isn't affected because of the he kind of like waves around boneyard stuff, right? Because psychopomps don't seem to be. That house doesn't like them very much.
Yeah, but it makes the psychopumps go crazy. So if I was affected because of that stuff, I would be weird.
Mm.
We're not going to let that happen to you. You're safe with me.
Ruckus does some math.
Just shoots Ruckus a look like, do not break that for her.
I don't think they want anything from me because House hates birds.
Mm.
A little mask down.
you're
House does hate
safe
birds.
in that regard. The birds. We should. Well, not we. I should try and convince our lovely host to move out for the time being, shouldn't I?
Oh, it's Ramelgun?
Yes, I'm after what we saw in the attic. I'm not keen on leaving her there.
Yeah, we should see if she's more open to moving on now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was
I
reading the
should
book
hope
last
so.
night. House is definitely messing with them.
Mm.
Birds cursed.
Birds curse.
Especially if it's for her own safety, you'd think she'd want to leave.
Ruckus, like, I don't know.
You'd think and you'd hope, but Phoebe adjusts his jacket and his little diplomat's badge. Well, it's certainly worth a shot on my behalf. I'll do all the sweet talking, and all of you back me up.
Dirge, nod.
Doesn't work.
Just eat food.
I don't know what we'll do.
She doesn't
it
seem to
doesn't.
be any danger at the moment. Maybe.
It's not so much immediate physical danger, it's mental danger, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think she might need to die in the house for it to the emotions
Not-
towards the house.
Not even. You remember the psychopomps in the attic? Some were dead,
They were
but some had
dead.
been corrupted in life.
Yeah, it's corrupting them. They don't have to die first. It's corrupting her right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright.
Right then.
And with that, do you guys want to sort of wrap things up here, and I can just plop you on the is Rumelkun map?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there's no point in having you guys walk all the way there, because nothing will immediately happen yet.
Hey Garrick,
Yes.
can I talk to you?
Sure. What is it?
Things are getting serious with you and my dad, right?
Garrick is embarrassed. I think so.
Like you. Even though you did smell like an anthill.
Well, hopefully not. Do I still smell like an anthill? I mean, with all this work into, he like looks himself up and down.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay, good. Although I feel like I'm just, going to get dirty again. So.
I just want you to know that you will never be more than my stepdad, if that.
Okay.
And, don't hurt my dad.
I will do nothing but protect him. Do not worry.
Good. Because I'm learning how to ferry souls, and I want you to remember that if you do anything mean to him.
Garrett gets like a look on his face. He doesn't know Oleander's abilities exactly, but he's not willing to find out. He nods and simply gives Oleander a thumbs up, like, got it.
Really? Garrick's not willing to fuck around and find out?
He's not, after everything y'all have been through, he does not want to fuck around too much and find out.
Meanwhile, Phoebe has been totally zoned out thinking. He is constructing the best strategy he can.
And yeah, after some time, you guys make it into the kitchen, where Rumelkun has rearranged everything again. Right now, they're standing on top of like the big iron cast like stove, like pot, and they're just arranging little bits and baubles and things on its surface. It's like sitting upside down, and she's sitting on top, just arranging them in different patterns and shapes.
Wish me luck.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah.
How are you doing, darling?
Oh, I'm doing tons better. You guys fixed all the birds up there, and she points with her feather up there.
Yep.
We did, and
We have helped them pass on to Phrasma's Boneyard.
Well,
Where
and look
they
what I
belong.
made. She shows her mask.
Oh, wow, that looks great. It almost looks like mine, but, like, different.
Yeah, I made it myself.
Wow, that's pretty great.
I had some things I wanted to discuss with you, madam.
Okay.
Upstairs, what we had come across were psychopomps quite like yourself, but something had happened to them. Something had changed them, and it is our fear that the same will happen to you if you remain here.
Oh, I don't think that'll happen. This is my house, after all, and I think I would know.
I think they had the very same thought.
Well, they're wrong, because they're not here anymore, so it's, by default, it's gotta be my house anyway. It was my house already, but they can't claim it because they're all gone, thanks to you guys.
I know, and I really don't want to offend you, madam, but I think for the sake of your health and well-being, it might be best to get some fresh air.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm good here.
I must insist you are not good here and you are not safe here. Whatever is presiding over this house is very, very hostile towards your kind and wishes you nothing but harm. What I've seen are psychopomps, much like yourself, twisted and changed into monsters. They were controlled by some outside force. They weren't themselves at all. And I am of the opinion that at this moment perhaps you are not quite yourself as well.
No, I've always been this way.
He just kind of gives a very sad smile. I think you might have forgotten.
No, I definitely would have remembered if I'd forgotten. This is my house, and all these things are my things, and this is where I'm meant to be.
Well, what about the boneyard?
Oh, the boneyard, I'll go back there one day, if Pharasma calls me, but I haven't heard anything in a while, so...
Yeah, because this place cut you off from her.
No, I don't think so.
Azrael-kun, when we first met, you didn't even remember what you were at first. We had to remind you, remember? Your mind and memory and sensibilities are being altered in this place.
You couldn't remember how long you'd been here either.
Many other creatures we've come across have claimed this is their home as well. And I'm worried that this house is having that effect on you.
Yeah.
'Cause, trust me, I've been reading the records, and... I don't believe this was your house.
No, this place lures psychopomps in, makes them think it's their house, and then corrupts them and turns them into what the birds upstairs were.
Oleander, give me a diplomacy check.
Why me?
Because I said so.
But Evie's been doing more talking.
Yeah.
Oleander's more persuasive.
What Oleander is saying is a little more effective, maybe. 16. Okay. Because you're kind of rocking the psychopomp vibe the most, so Azrael-kun is a little more likely to listen to you when it comes to things and stuff.
Yeah, because she comes across as a psychopomp now.
Well, if all that's true, then I need to stay so I can help fix everything. I can't, if this place is luring psychopomps in, I can't just leave.
We're not saying leave entirely, just perhaps leave the premises.
Will you come to the basement to help us fix things?
Oh, it's the basement. Oh, that's I don't know. I need to think of something, but I don't think anyone should go down there.
Unfortunately, I do believe that is our next stop.
That's where all the bad stuff is. And if you don't stop it, who will? We're psychopomps.
You know...
Oh, like there's that whole lake full of souls that haven't got to move on or go to the boneyard. They're all stuck here.
Yes,
Yep.
there's quite an abundance of trapped people.
There's a whole bunch of stuff going down there underneath the temple to Desna.
That you could tell, like, as Ramilkin is getting, like, really nervous and fidgety, like, because you could see that they think that you're right, but, like, no, I have to stay here. They're really conflicted, and they're starting to get, like, fidgety and nervous, like they don't know what to do.
Oh,
Perhaps a walk around the estate would help clear your mind.
No, it's okay. I just need to stay here. You guys need to take care of the there's the dogs downstairs. Maybe I
Well, you don't want to help. You're too afraid to help us with the dogs, and yet you say you will help us. So what? Hmm.
as Ramilkin kind of like looks at everyone as they slowly surround her, and
Give her some space.
she covers before even that, she covers her face with her wings. I'm sorry, and disappears.
Oh,
Oh, but what about all the psychopomps?
there's a perception check.
Give me a perception check.
Ruckus also percept.
Hmm, 32 and 20. Let me double check something real quick. Let me just cheekity check.
I want to perceive too.
Oh Jesus. Oleander with the nat 20. Okay, let me just double check to see how this works. Let me just double check. Okay, don't know why that is that. Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. Okay.
This is the second time Dirge has called out her Ramilkin for being too afraid, I think.
Phoebe's just pinching the bridge of his nose, like, why didn't you let him do the talking?
Okay, so okay.
Who knows?
So this doesn't fool you guys especially well. For a moment it's like, oh well, where'd they go? But you can kind of see, sort of in like the dust, you see like some kind of bird footprints kind of sort of hopping away off the table, going if I can get it, going kind of this way off the table. And then you hear the flutter of wings, like it's like Ramilkin is flying somewhere, but you're not exactly sure where they land. And you don't see them either.
Well, I guess that's it, Dirge says loudly and moves towards the hallway.
I suppose they're gonna end up like the psychopomps we saw in the attic then.
I guess all the psychopomps that died here did it in vain.
Yes, what a shame. We did our best, everyone. I suppose we'll just have to go down into the basement without any foresight or guidance.
All those poor souls.
Oh, what a shame. Nudges Garrett, come on, we're leaving.
Ah, right. He was like looking around trying to figure out like where'd they go? You guys start to make your way out. Oleander, as you're sort of, since you're back here still, you're sort of the last one to go out the door. As you leave and the door shuts behind you, you hear very quiet, very faint sobbing.
Oh. Well, that went dreadfully.
He's crying.
Oh. I can't leave now.
I think we should You know what I think we should do? We should all put our brains together and read up on how to catch a psychopomp. And then we should
That sounds
your-
positively inhumane.
Well, nothing else is gonna work at this point. The persuasion's not working.
I know, and I worked so
And
damn hard.
she doesn't want to be here, but we gotta. But so we gotta like safely catch her and get her out of here.
It just seems cruel.
It seems like something is compelling them to stay here. Whatever force inhabits this house. If we try to force her removal, what effect will that have? We don't know. I'm concerned. And if we're here for too long, then how long until we start to feel the same?
Oh, that is a very good point.
Still think there's more to learn about psychopomps that we could use.
Very well. Goodness. Where... I don't want to go into the basement. I'm going to be very straight with all of you. I don't want to go down there.
I am literally proposing we go to the library and read books about psychopomps for like 2 hours and see where that gets us.
Perhaps.
Anyways, if we do go down the basement, we're not going. We shouldn't go through there. We should go through the other stairs, I guess.
The ones in the kitchen?
What, the stairs over here? The ones that are in the library.
Oh, yes.
If we go through the kitchen ones, we'd have to go through Azrama.
That's true, and I think she needs her space. Well. Back into the dusty old library.
Yep, y'all can just move yourselves to the library.
There starts a fire.
Book pile.
Yep, the faithful musty book pile still there. Let me check something.
Baby dear, why don't you play some music to keep our, bring a little cheer into this place.
Oh, goodness. Some music.
Out of character 6, didn't you have like a soundboard or something for Phoebe instrument
I
sounds?
did, but it involves
remember.
me. It didn't really work because every
okay.
time I swapped my mic, it would make me sound all blown out.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So
if you insert music here.
I might have to find a Phoebe song, a copyright-free Phoebe harp song to play when you're doing Phoebe things. But in the meantime,
would you like me to cast Inspire Competence for someone?
Yeah. Just
alrighty. Who should
give us all our bonuses?
Oh, gosh. Inspire Competence, perhaps.
Yep, you can give one person a boost, basically. Well, you can give everyone a boost. I guess if you're all starting at different times, then it'll last as you read. Okay, we'll say instead of having you roll individually, because that's a pain, just say that works for everybody. That easily surpasses anything. So, to aid an ally, I don't think it's a crit. I think it's just a normal success. Yeah, everyone's going to get a +1 to their read books checks, and you also get a +1 from being in this room. So, whatever you guys roll will add +2, and that will be good.
Phoebe's playing some sort of song and singing along to it, though I don't think any of you know what he's saying.
Is it in one of the languages you know?
It is.
Nice.
You're just here to look up psychopomps.
Okay, psychopomps. Where is that thing about psychopomps? It's right here. Let's see, with the books you have, yeah, you can get a little more information out of the books you currently have. for that. So, anyone who wants to read about psychopomps, library lore, boneyard lore, or religion, and it's a +2 on top of whatever you roll.
Let's go. Dirge.
Garrick will attempt. He has numbers he can use that may or may not be good enough.
Ruckus goes
Oleander's
to
gonna
sleep
try.
on the book pile.
Should Phoebe do religion too?
And
Yeah,
Oleander.
who wants to.
Oleander's gonna wish that hers turns out good. She gets a +4.
Okay, so +4 on yours. Oh, like you need it. Okay. All right, so let's see. With all that is with the books you have for now, you're basically you get all the points you can from the books that you have collected. So that is 3. So they're all successes. So that's 3, 3, 3.
Successes. What?
Yeah, as you succeed, you get points, and you can only get so many points from the different sources, whether it's dreaming or certain books will offer.
Even a 13 is enough at this point?
Oh no, but
Wait, what?
so there was only 2 points left to get from this book, and 1 success gets you 1 point. So Dirge was a success, Garrick was a success, and Oleander was a success. So you needed at least 2 successes, and you got 3. So.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, the third one could go to a different topic if we'd known that already. I suppose.
I'm gonna say no, just because everyone was really in on this. So.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay, because that, let's see, 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, this brings you up to 11. Okay. Okay, real quick, let me just hit it a bit. It'll let me. Let me edit. So you do unlock, actually, the final thing for psychopomps. Like, this finishes it off completely. Let me change the dialogue of this a little bit, because it assumes that you would unlock this while dreaming. But not necessary, since you are pouring all of your time and, resources into figuring this out. Let's see. Let's see, who rolled the highest? Okay. Actually, you know what? We'll do it this way. So everyone is reading about psychopomps. Dirge, you do drift off just a little bit. Kind of like where you just accidentally fall asleep for a few minutes. You see in your dream a few things. You see where the psychopomps were in the top of the house, so the birds that were haunted and the one that was mostly dying. You see them there, but then they fade away as their spirits go. You see the one of the ones that was in the basement, and that it was that skeleton lady. She starts to fade and her soul goes away. You do see one more just sort of skittering about and being nasty, and it's a lot like the haunted ones. Actually, let me double check. Is this the right? I want to say I'm right. So if I say this and I'm wrong, I'm going to be upset. Hold on. No, I'm mistaken. So you see, you recall when Azramelkhan mentioned those dogs. You see a couple, like, dog psychopomps just sort of wandering around in one of the rooms in the basement. They're like nasty-looking dogs, and they have these big bone faces. And they're just sort of wandering around, and you get a good look at what their deal is. And at the end of this dream, the ones that you have saved so far appear to you, and they speak to you. Their mouths don't move, though, but it's something you sort of hear in your mind. When the final battle happens, we will be there to assist you. Thank you. and they fade away, and it shoots you awake.
Ah! Dirge. Dirge gets up. Dirge dancing, like, whoa, whoa.
Try not to fall asleep, dear. I know my music is soothing, but...
Oh, okay. I had a dream about the psychopomps. Oh. Basement dogs are probably psychopomps too.
Oh. Phoebe cups his chin a little bit. Interesting.
Yeah.
Then
I didn't get anything.
she warned us of were fellow psychopomps.
Yeah, there wasn't anything in this book about specifically getting Azramakan out, but I got the feeling that the other psychopomps will help us in the future.
Really?
Yeah.
He just heavy sighs and just begins strumming again. Well, that's some comfort, I suppose.
What other topics could help Azramakan? What about the Zarwin call? Would knowing about that help Azramakan?
Perhaps. Before we start, any requests? Otherwise, I'm just going to play the same thing again.
Garrick shrugs, not knowing songs.
How do I request a song? Do you want me to like hum a few bars and then you gotta like mimic? Like how do you do that?
Well, sometimes a song title. I might know it. Or you can say, I want a love song, or I want a lullaby, or... Yes, most songs do have names, dear.
How about a motivational song?
Motivational song? Perhaps a marching song, then?
Marching song on the harp, yes.
Listen. Cheeky thing. I'll see what I can muster. He starts playing some very uppity, cheerful tune.
You play some
and
sort of
hums
uppity,
along to it.
cheerful tune. Do you guys want to spend the next 2 hours researching other stuff, or what's your plan?
That was my plan.
Ruckus is half asleep and will go wherever anyone tells him to go.
Garrick's not gonna go snooping around for trouble or anything, so he's gonna stay here.
I wouldn't be opposed to researching a little bit more. We can all try. Yeah, we can all try beating a topic to death.
That's true. If you guys have completed one topic, and when you do that, awards XP, so everyone make sure you're at 290 experience now.
That's what I mean. If we look at the call would be the other one that Dirge would be wanting to focus on.
The call is what's attracting, right? So maybe if we figure out how to get rid of that.
I mean,
I'm more of the mind that perhaps I'd be a little bit more interested in learning more about the Malevolence themselves. From what we've seen, they seem to be kind of behind things here in some shape or form, right? I mean, they were puppeteering that skeleton in the basement.
Which one?
Oh yeah. But the only basement skeleton
the one that beat me to
it. We said the Malevolence, and Ruckus is like, there are so many evil forces at work in this house.
If you want specific, it's the one that beat me to it. Elbows Garrick a little bit.
Ow.
Stop saying that.
I'm sorry, it is a reflex.
And you are quite reflexive.
Oh, the skeleton that kissed him?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one.
Very rude.
Phoebe thinks for a moment. Ew, I kissed you right after it did.
Well,
Wipes his own mouth.
I have bathed since then, so it's probably not an issue.
Mm-hmm. Head. Like, you know when you have, like, a Barbie doll, it has, like, the rubbery as it turns its head? That's kind of what Phoebe's head is doing as it turns to look at Garrick. Well, we could rectify that.
He just blushes. He never knows what to do with you, Phoebe.
Just winks and continues playing his harp. Although I do think I've been taking too much initiative.
Garrick, he's flustered and puts a book up to his head to hide his face.
Mm-hmm. He just has like the most sly grin on his face. He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's about.
Dirge will roll about Chikuth if you want.
Yeah, if you want,
Yeah.
go for it.
Let's beat the Chikuth topic to death.
Let's see.
Dirge
Yeah,
remembered
with...
we-
Oh, hold on, wait, do you have any books left for that?
We got new research notes, right?
You did, but those don't... Let me see. Let's see, yeah, as far as books go, you have nothing new for Chikuth specifically.
Since
Boo.
So do you mean we finished Fulvia's notes?
Yeah, Fulvia's notes are done. The ones from the Secret Study are done. And you haven't found
What
any new
what
books
notes
that
did
give
we
you
get
anything
from
else.
the... What new notes did we get from the observatory? What topics did those give?
I think... Hold on. Let me see.
Actually, I don't think that's on our list yet.
Yeah, I double-checked, so I don't know why it does this, because, like... I looked at this before, I don't know why it mentions this, but it's like, yeah, you find some research notes. I think it's just his research notes, which I have unlocked for you guys. Let me... Hold on. I don't know if it's an error in the module itself or not, but it doesn't... Like, when it says, like, here's the number of points you get from each book you can find, and it has them all listed out under each topic, from Zarin Manor all the way to the Ashen Man. There's no, like, yes, the notes from room D whatever, or whatever that observatory is. Like, I checked 3 times, I'm like, why does it say that there's research notes here if it doesn't... And it even tells you what they can research, but it's not part of, like, all the stuff at the end that I was originally keeping track of. So... There's a couple more... There are a few more books to find that will, like, give you more information, but you haven't found them yet.
So to clarify, we have Zarwin's journal, and there is not an existing topic called Zarwin's notes. That's different from that.
Correct. I'm just going to group that in with Zarwin's journal. There's, there's maybe more books in the basement, but you guys haven't found it yet. There are more books in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I've been keeping track of which ones you found. I want to say there's... Well, I won't say how many there's left, but there's some left. And that should round out what you can research by books, talking to his Remmelkun, dreaming, and any other things you might run into that might help.
Dirge reports back to Phoebe. Well, I cannot read about the Malevolence. We don't have anything else.
What do we have, then?
We have... Zarwin Call, which...
Yeah, but there's quite a few things you guys haven't done yet.
The Call is an ectoplasmic manifestation of a powerful force of will linked to the manor. As long as this haunting presence remains within the Call can't be done. I am reading out what we have.
Yes, I wrote those notes.
Dirge starts reading the Wikipedia article.
Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia that anyone can edit.
Yeah, exactly.
That Dirge
Really?
can edit.
The online encyclopedia that anyone can edit, even myself.
That's right.
On the line.
Oh God.
Well, I don't know what books the Call is in though.
So, the Call isn't in any books. The ways to study the Call are to study it directly, as in, like, go up to it and study it, like, physically. You have some points from talking to his Remmelkun about it, so that's all cleared out. And you can dream about it. And that's all you found so far.
Since it's not active now, we can't go up and poke it because it's just not there.
You
you know
could
what?
try, because it's
Maybe
not
we can
gone.
get-
It's deactivated for now, but that's not to say that it's gone. You could try.
Yeah,
You have to give me
just
an
a
occult. Yeah.
bubble that regrows.
The void
and
mirror-
pops when we
the
open
void-
door.
I think the Void Mirror topic got all dreamed out. We got to read about it now, right?
Yeah, you guys have maxed your
We
dreams
can read
for
about
the
the
Void
Ashen
Mirror.
Man.
Ruckus, you can do that, but Ruckus will. Ruckus is a Ruckus has a new war.
That's true. We do
Yeah,
have
let's-
notes about the Ashen Man. We've
Let's
not
beat
exhausted.
the Ashen Man's DC to
Okay,
death.
Let's try to get anything about the Ashen Man.
Let's see, Ashen Man.
Ruckus
books,
has
blah,
been
blah, blah, blah.
trying.
Yeah, you can use the secret study books for the Ashen Man. You haven't gotten anything from that yet.
Alright.
Beat the man to death.
So that's library lore and or occultism.
Occultism.
Beat the man to death.
Someone is like, let's learn about the Ashen Man, and Ruckus is like, yeah, let's
Ooh.
learn about the Ashen
it.
Man.
You're just on fire.
Oh yeah.
Beat the DC to death. Let's go. I'm just imagining everyone smacking the book.
It's just that video
With, like,
you
a
posted
hammer or
earlier about the me babies. God.
Yeah.
Awful, but very funny. Okay. Yeah, you all take turns slapping this book. Dirge is able to get something out of it, though, obviously. Let's see, that grants you a point for book. Let me see how many points you have total. You guys unlocked anything about this man yet? I don't think so.
No.
Not a
No.
thing. Okay, so that gives you 1 point from the secret study and 1 point for dreams. 2 points. Nothing at 2 points yet.
Do I get anything for having a crit 20 on that?
So
Yeah, the only thing.
I bet not.
So the way crits work in Pathfinder 2 is it has to be 10 or above. It succeeds, so when you roll a natural 20, actually, it does treat your success as a critical success. You would have succeeded with a 30 normally, but since... Never mind. So yeah, you get 2 points.
Hey.
I had to remind myself on the rules. Because a 30 is a success, but since it's a nat 20 30, that makes it a crit. It goes up 1 because you rolled a nat 20. Okay, so in that case, that gets you 3 points, which does give you something. Which gives you a little smack roll of something, which something you may have already sussed out, Ruckus specifically, since you've been trying to dream about this.
Ruckus has been giving himself nightmares on purpose.
About this bizarre man. The Ashen Man is a mysterious figure associated with apocalypses. His influence grows in regions where apocalyptic events might soon occur.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's what Ruckus was talking about earlier, where he was like, yes, the world is ending.
See. Ruckus, this
And
book
it's-
says you're right.
It's
Phoebe.
Ruckus like, I know!
Are you kidding me?
Wait,
the world
the
is
world's
going to
gonna
end
end?
because a man
Hmm. Maybe
hated his
if we
wife.
tell
Yeah,
Azramelkhan...
this is an apocalypse cult.
we could tell Azramelkhan that the world's ending, and therefore she should help.
Oh my god, I'm going to die single.
Appeal to her
Ruckus
wanting
looks at
to
Phoebe like, what the fuck are you talking about?
save the world.
That's not true. Garrick blurts out and then is like, wait.
Yeah, Ruckus is like, what the fuck are you talking about? Ruckus looks at Phoebe like, that's not true.
I was under the impression that things hadn't been made official.
Ruckus, like, makes a series of faces, like, does a, like, I give up motion and
Phoebe
sinks
is
back down into the
turning
pile
orange.
of books. Ruckus is like it's just like he gives up. He violently gives up and sinks back down into the book. He's like, I can't unpack this for you.
Garrick just reaches out and holds Phoebe's hands and mutters, "You are mean sometimes," and like doesn't look directly in his eyes because he's just too embarrassed by everything all the time.
Me?
Phoebe.
Me? Were it not
I'm not sure if Dirge.
wholly
Dirge,
blasphemous.
Dirge, give me a perception check to see if you hear that, because he was trying to say that very discreetly, but maybe you heard.
Oh.
He's trying to be like, so.
You're dating my dad then.
You hear the word mean, but you don't hear any other part of it, but mean sticks out.
Phoebe starts whispering back. Were it not wholly blasphemous, I would say I'm an absolute angel.
Hmm. If you two want to get married, I could officiate.
He starts sputtering.
I mean, you don't have to be to, like, be in a stable relationship, but, options there.
I mean,
Garrick says nothing because he's dead.
Yeah, Ruckus is like, yeah, I mean, you don't have to do anything. Me and my wife just exchanged rings and called it a day.
Garrick, can I talk to you right now?
It's called going
Yes.
steady, I think.
Yes.
Right now, out of the room.
Yes.
Ruckus shrugs. Ruckus shrugs.
Garrick takes
"You
his
can call it
hand
whatever you-"
and leads him out.
As they leave, Ruckus is like, yeah, you can call it whatever you want, I guess.
You can
They
do
run
like wedding
away.
stuff.
Without
I mean, I'm a
thinking,
player.
Garrick leads
I
him into
assume
this
so.
room.
Yeah, Phoebe's not thinking either.
Walk into the fire together.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, how long until you guys realize they walked into this room?
We'll give it. We'll give it a second before Ruckus is like, "Holy shit, get out of there!"
Garrick, I know I just kind of dropped all of this on you, but I am remarkably fond of you, darling.
I know, and I'm fond of you also, but I am not used to this. I can fight, and that is it.
I know. I just
punch
wanted to
love
say
with my fists.
that Phoebe is also turning orange. She's only forayed in this field a couple of times, and those were very short-lived. Listen, I want it to be perfect, okay? So just you're going to have to wait a bit.
Okay.
And then when all is said and done, then I will tell you, okay?
Yes, I believe that is adequate.
Good.
Good. Phoebe, give me a will save.
Yeah, that's what Ruckus kicks down the fucking door. He's like, "Get the hell out of that room right now!"
What?
Garrick's is fine. Phoebe, man, you really want to go into this room right over here.
We got a fire.
No, we're having a private conversation.
Ah, fucking hell!
Wait. Garrick grabs you. He got a crit, so he will stop you in time. I'm sorry, did not realize he drags. Phoebe, you don't fight especially hard. There's not much resistance. You cannot stop these two. Quickly close the door.
Ruckus kicks the door shut.
Just blinks rapidly and kind of shakes his head a little. Oh. Thank you.
Right, sorry, that was the wrong room.
Move! Ruckus starts hurting them.
Right, sorry.
I wasn't done!
Shut the fuck up, Ruckus! Ruckus mutters this. He's gonna move this bookshelf in front of this door.
You do that. I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. You're the master of tipping shit over, so. After a minute, yeah, you're able to shimmy it over. I will just put just a line right here. There we go.
God.
I'm gonna put
Phoebe
in
is
his
just
character
kind of...
information that he is the master of tipping shit over.
Add that to your list of titles.
Just covering his face in embarrassment.
No, I'm sorry, it was... He just pulls you in for a hug. It was my fault. Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. This is not the place for any of this.
Well, then he tries to think. We should we should stop it so, you know, we can focus on us instead. And he's like, he doesn't know how to say words. He just blushes and looks away.
Phoebe smiles a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then where will you take me?
I don't know. I don't know where anything is, Phoebus.
Mm,
But it
you
will be
can
somewhere
just
nice
walk.
if I can find one.
Somewhere nice.
He just pulls you over
He's
this way.
daydreaming now.
So he's not inside of everyone else. Just we should either, I don't know what to do. He just slumps against the bookshelf. I don't have a plan. I know we need to go into the basement eventually, but
Well, Dirge puts out the fire. Seems like not the time for this. Well, I found nothing that will help us convince this Ramelkin, so we might as well go down those stairs, point.
Can
Right.
we have a moment more?
I don't know. Maybe he takes your hand. Let's go.
Okay, and hey, no matter what we find down there, I'm here for you, okay?
I know.
I liked you before I knew anything.
I know. He, like, as he holds you, he kisses Phoebe on the top of the head. Well, let's get this over with.
Okay.
And yeah, so you guys are going to go down this set of stairs?
I believe so.
Okay.
Guess so.
Yeah, I believe you guys have opened this door before. So,
Yeah.
yeah. 'Cause
Oleander
it
did
was
really early
locked.
on.
Yep, okay. You guys just haven't gone down there yet. Okay, let me do some copying and pasting so no one move for a sec. Put you there. Because if you move, you'll go to the Shadow Realm.
Ah!
Okay, and you guys end up... Where do you end up? Ah, right here.
Ah, that sounds foreboding.
Okay, so it's like a single file stairway. Who goes down? Does anyone, like, have a particular order they want to go down in, or do you just, like, go down?
Maybe Phoebe might go first, just because he lights the steps a bit for everyone else.
I want to sneak near him.
Okay. So we'll say it's... Yeah, you're good. So we'll say it's... Let's see. So Phoebe,
Oh, yeah.
Oleander's with Phoebe. We'll say Garrick is behind them, and then Ruckus and Dirge. Does that sound good?
I can turn on that thing.
Ruckus can head up the back because he's got
Okay.
the ever-burning torch.
That is true.
Dirge can be second from back then.
And he can watch over Durgo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me light this. That's not it. Let me.
Uh-oh.
No, not that. I was trying to light up the room.
A crab!
God. It's a
Another
stair
crab.
mimic. Stair mimic.
Stare.
Round 2!
God, silly. Okay, so there's.
And there were 2 sets of bugs. There could be 2 mimics. We just haven't found
Yeah.
the second one yet.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, let me scroll all the way down to this room. Okay, hold on a hot second.
No.
You're right. There's no time.
No time to explain.
Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure this is lit up exactly right. So you're gonna end up right down here.
Ooh, let me turn on the thingy.
Ah,
Interesting.
thank
This is
you. I
isolated.
wait for my life to depixelize.
I'm waiting for the map to load, and it's all pixels for me.
Yeah. Let me know when everyone's loaded in.
Ah, there we go. Ah, I see. Okay. I assumed I have to get it to
Can't
load in.
see.
I'll make sure everyone's here.
There we
again.
go.
Phoebe, as you walk
Phoebe.
down first with Oleander, a pair of desks stand in the east side of this brick-walled room, one a writing desk and the other a book-binding work table. To the north, a cabinet with cracked glass door shelters a collection of writing implements. A large nook to the west is filled with shelves containing mildewed parchments, paper, and book-binding supplies.
Other sources of notes, you say?
Yeah, a lot of paper and stuff down
Notes,
here.
you say? Yeah.
Notes, you
Phoebe,
say.
Phoebe does his best to stand in the middle of the room to light everything up a little bit. Well,
Yep, you do that as everyone else files in.
Ruckus also has his torch, so.
Dirge scans the room for mimics.
Give me a perception check for mimics.
Speaking of.
Durgo.
You
seems
look
to
around,
cause
looks
another
pretty
secret
mimikless.
step.
Okay.
Just a lot of book supplies, which you might be into.
No mimics.
I guess
Phoebe,
pets
Phoebe
Dirge.
is going to.
I mean, the bookshelf was a mimic. These are many things holding paper. There was a connection.
Phoebe
Could've
is
been.
going to look for the final module as best he can.
So what are you looking at with the... Sorry, with that 13?
Looking for the module.
Looking for the
The
module.
eyes. 'Cause it's the last one left.
Let me double
They
check.
can speak and hear, but they cannot see yet. And I want to rectify that.
Yeah, you look around immediately on these desks for some sort of, metal brick, the module. And no, you don't find one.
Hmm. Well, it doesn't seem like anything's here for our dear friend, the clock. Although I could be incorrect.
Dirge realizes she didn't look in this corner properly. What are these?
Oh, looks like it's more book supply stuff. Let's see. Let me double check. Give me a perception check. 19. Yeah, Dirge, as you look through all these, there's lots of scrolls, lots of various things with a lot of information. A few things immediately stick out to you, though. In this little area right over here, the cabinet, there's a few scrolls that look a lot different than all the other ones.
Oh. This could be a trap. Dirge takes the scrolls.
Okay. Yep, you open them up. And give me an occultism check.
Oh, please.
Yep, you recognize these. These are scrolls for spells, for occult-based spells specifically, which means I think only Phoebe can use them, but you know enough about things to know what these are. Let me reveal which ones they are. Hubba-dubba-biddy-bee. If I can find them, there they are. Alright, the first scroll is a scroll of comprehend language. The target can understand the meaning of a single language it is hearing or reading when you cast the spell. This doesn't let it understand codes, language couched in metaphor, and the like, subject to DM discretion. If the target can hear multiple language and knows that, it can choose which language to understand. Otherwise, choose one of the languages randomly. And it's not heightened, it's just a base level 2 scroll.
That is one that Dirge can use.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. And then we also have a scroll of hypercognition. You rapidly catalog and collate information relevant to your current situation. You can instantly use up to 6 recall knowledge actions as part of casting the spell. For these actions, you don't use any special abilities, reactions, or free actions that trigger when you recall knowledge. So you can just learn a bunch of information about something when you cast the spell. And you also find a Scroll of Restoration, heightened to 4th level. It's good for reducing conditions and toxins and getting rid of nasty things like that.
I already
That
have
sure would have been nice
one of
yesterday.
those. If it's heightened to 4th level, that means I can't cast it now since I'm 3rd level spells? Or
I would have to double
there's an
check
extra,
if
there's an
there's
extra
like
check
a...
or something.
Yeah, I'd have to double check. I think by default you can't if it's a higher spell level, but there might be a way around it. I'll have to check later.
Okay, because I
It
already
might
have
just
one of
be a little
these.
harder than normal,
This
or there's a chance you can fail.
Didn't, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Neat. They're just gonna come poke Phoebe. Hey, Phoebe.
Hmm.
Oh,
I found a spooky scroll. It's for understanding stuff real good.
I forgot
And
about
also one for
something.
comprehending languages if you want that.
A
Would you-
spooky scroll.
Ah.
Phoebe stares at it. Hypercognition. That's interesting. No, you know what? I think my old tutor used to make me do that when I was studying. Yes, those are quite handy.
And we got this comprehend language one. I don't know, you can hold on to it. I already have that one prepared for today.
Ah, that's a spell I can't use. Or I haven't bothered to learn, rather. Thank you.
Well, good. Now you can diplomacy things that speak other languages.
Mm-hmm.
Real good.
Yes, I'll always find it a bit strange that I never learned any of the more common languages.
Or you can understand Ruckus when he swears about things in other languages.
I'd rather not.
Which he sometimes does.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I recognize what language that was, and I have no intention of learning what you said.
Ah. He looks up from the cabinet.
Nothing personal. It's honestly just a hereditary feeling. I hate that kind of thing.
Ruckus. Squint. Like, he has no idea what you're talking about.
You were speaking infernal. He ding-dings his halo.
Yeah.
It'd be
I guess
sacrilege if
that'll
I'd
do
said
it.
anything.
No, it wasn't
If
nothing. I
anything.
was just being rude.
Yes,
Goes back.
I just fear what would happen to me if I bothered to learn. Something would come down and smite me, I'm sure. That or my grandsister would come over and slap me.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Hmm.
You should check your pocket.
My pocket. He checks his pockets.
There's a
Why?
little
What?
pouch in there. I took root magic.
Ah.
I forgot
Oh.
about that. She would have gave it to him.
Ruckus has had one of those for a long time. The Dirge
Oh,
gave
he
him.
sure has. He's got the
Why,
feather thingy.
thank you.
Yep, whoever takes the scrolls, just make sure to list them in your inventory, so you don't forget. But the notes for them will be made public to everyone forever.
Gosh, I mean, I have to put them in my inventory. I don't know how to do that. I'm bad at that.
You took what? Hypercognition and restoration?
Comprehend languages. Those
You
are the
took
ones that were
comprehend
handed to
language.
him.
Okay, you got
Comprehend language and hypercognition.
Okay. I might just be able to drag those in. If not, we'll take care of it later.
Yeah. Thank you, darling. Did you make that?
Did.
Very talented.
I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Oh, you don't have to worry about your old man. Oh, that sounds horrible. Remind me never to say that again.
Okay.
Dirge found some stuff. Anyone else gonna percept the other cabinets and desks?
Oh, yeah.
Ruckus is
One
gonna
sec, I have to
percept
reload.
the-
Yeah, Garrick
Gold
looks. He
one.
ain't found shit. He's just kind of looking at stuff. Lots of like blank pages and book mending supplies. He finds some artisans' tools for like book repair, but he doesn't know anything about that. So, Oleander,
Phoebe
you
is
don't
going
find
to
much of
take
anything
another
either.
gander. Another gander around the room.
Another gander around the room.
I click the percept button.
Hey.
Let's see. Yeah, Phoebe, you don't find anything else of note. Oleander and Garrick definitely don't. Ruckus, as you're kind of searching around this way, you notice something's off about the wall right here.
Secrets. Ruckus.
Again.
Ruckus, investigate the walls.
You investigate the wall, and yeah, one of the bricks in the wall doesn't quite look like the other ones. It's faint, but like your sharp eyes pick it up.
His special elf eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah, he pulls that shit out.
Yep, and there's a lever.
He hits that shit.
The
What
wall,
are you doing?
The wall slides open in front of you.
Found a
Yes.
fake wall.
Oh my goodness.
If it'll let me. Hold on.
Secrets.
How much would that cost to
Secrets.
install that thing?
The birds chant about secrets.
Oh.
Found more stairs.
Oh.
Deeper in we go.
Oh,
Eric,
are
darling?
we done in here?
I believe so. I mean, we found some bits and bobs and a secret tunnel.
We didn't find none of these were anything useful?
Yeah, none of them look especially useful. None of them seem to like lead to any sort of research notes. A lot of them are blank or completely disheveled
okay.
over time. This was like a book repair little workshop, and some of them have degraded beyond reason, some of them are blank, but yeah, you don't find anything else in here.
Not a source of new notes, but maybe down the stairs.
Maybe down the stairs. Ruckus, as you come out, it reveals the rest of the stairs. This will reveal that, because it's just nothing. And then...
I wonder if this... Is this... Is there anything on this
Yeah,
opposite
does this
wall?
connect?
You're not sure. You'd have to look. Let's give me a perception check.
Do a Durgo perception.
Durgo.
Durgo.
Durgo looks at the walls, looks at the ceilings, looks at everything in this room. Even basement ceilings can be important.
The up walls of the downstairs.
Let me double check something real quick. Do I not have a... I see. It'll let me. Hold on. This thing's giving me trouble.
You are
Fight it.
allowed nothing.
You can test.
Uh, 18. What are you looking for exactly?
I don't know, just if other features of this wall in this area stand out to Dirge.
No, doesn't look like it's you.
Alright. Dirge knows nothing. Dirge has no reason to suspect that there's a secret passage behind the statue in that room because she doesn't know that room's there because what is geometry?
it's been a while since you've been over there.
Exactly. Dirge doesn't know.
Should we check what's underneath the kitchen first, do you think?
Isn't that where the dogs are?
Yes, and it wouldn't be a terrible idea to help them, wouldn't it?
This might link up to the kitchen.
Perhaps. If this is by the library, then if we were to go down that way, perhaps there's a hallway or something?
Looks like a hallway. Ruckus is.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus Christ, the map is. I'm at war. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay, and this
I believe.
reveals... So hold on, let me double check. Okay, so this reveals... There's this door here. This reveals all the way down to here. Is there a thing
this
they
would
need to
be
read
1, 2, 3.
here? Let me see. I know
This
there's
would
lots
be
of little
underneath the
texts for this area.
ballroom.
Okay. Feel free to proceed. Yeah, you guys start heading down this hall. Glowing green fluid slowly drips up with the pale lavender walls of this 10-foot wide hallway, while countless tracks in the dust on the floor look disturbingly like fingerprints the size of a human head.
Oh.
A human head.
Yeah, like big fingerprints.
So there's
Ew.
okay. So there's this is goo. I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's like goo. My
Okay.
dude.
The tracks look.
Awesome.
How fresh are the tracks?
Give me a survival check.
Ruckus, give you a survive.
If you're inspecting the goo.
You're just inspecting the
Like-
tracks.
Okay, tracks, and
No.
then Ruckus is looking at goo. Okay. Give me just a second.
Oh shit,
Mhm.
I mean,
we don't know.
Garrett's trained in survival.
He is.
He is trained in survival. Let me do that. Let me read a few things.
Garrett rolls to track Zarwin.
He gets on the ground like a dog and sniffs. Smells like evil.
Go
this
on, boy.
way.
Where is it?
Stinky man. Is Oleander looking at the door up there?
Yeah, we got a few things. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, there's a lot potentially happening at once. So let me sort through all this real quick. Okay, yeah, so hold on. Ruckus, as you come down here, reveals this. All that's revealed. And all of this. Let me make sure the camera's in the right place, which it's not. There we go. All that stuff there.
Alright.
Ah, there we go. That would be the cellar. Ha! Ooh, you know what? If we're lucky, there might be another bottle. Or maybe
Bottle.
a keg.
Uh,
Or a barrel. Or if I'm really
Okay.
lucky.
A few things. So
you're really
Dirge-
lucky you're gonna find a
Mhm.
barrel of goo.
Dirge.
Okay, yeah, so Dirge. We'll kind of
Here we
do these in an order that makes sense. Okay, Dirge, you're inspecting the big fingerprints that are big.
Yeah.
Yeah, you inspect them. They don't look super recent, but they're somewhat... You don't know exactly how recent they are, but they must be somewhat recent because, like, there's fingerprints and everything is dirty and dusty and, like, looks like it hasn't been touched. But something's clearly been through here recently, although you're not exactly sure what. Garrick inspects the goo on the walls. He touches a little bit of it with his gloved hand and shakes it off like, ew. Doesn't really do much with that. Oleander, what are you trying to do with this door up here?
Oh, it's just looking at it. Like, can she see anything or hear anything?
Did you roll? Give me a roll. Give me a perception roll.
Give you a perceive?
A perceive roll.
Nice. Oh no, she just can't hear anything.
No, you don't hear. You hear the sounds of people's shoes scuffling behind you. Ruckus, what are you survivaling at?
I guess the goo.
Yeah, you inspect the goo up along this wall here. Okay. Yeah, you inspect the goo and you start to look up. Ruckus, give me a perception check specifically.
Okay. Brain roll. No.
Mm.
12. In the darkness, yeah, it doesn't take a very high roll. You hear something shifting and your eyes sort of peer forward and like Phoebe is talking about something to you in the background, but your eyes just focus up and two large hands drop onto the ground.
What? Ugh!
Hey, we got hands!
Oh God!
And they look bad, like they're gonna get you. So
How big are their fingers?
big. You can see from there, these are like big hands.
Oh, those are some big fingers.
Give me a size. Are these hands the size of a raccoon, or?
Let me pull up. I want to say they're small creatures, but they're obviously bigger than like hands. They're like
Yeah,
big
they're bigger
for-
than hands should be.
Correct.
But
let me pull up these assholes. Oh, they're considered tiny, so they're Oleander-sized hands. So a bit
So
bigger
they're-
than normal hands.
Oh, okay.
So let me roll some initiatives for them. That is very good.
So Phoebe's horrible comment about I'm taking bigger sure fucking stands true. Oh come on, did I not? Did I not? There we go. Wrong button.
Dirge.
Nice.
Jesus, Phoebe.
roll the button. Phoebe
All right,
is ready
look
to
at you
throw
guys.
hands.
This is where all
Let me
the
just make sure
20s.
that I. There we go.
This is where all the 20s are going. Okay, and that's everyone. Scooby-Doo. Yep. Okay, descending. So we have Dirge and Phoebe with their crits. The hands, Ruckus, Oleander, and Garrick is dead last. Okay, so yeah, you hear the splat of these gross hands landing on the ground. Dirge, what do you do?
Well, clearly Dirge followed the trail of the fingerprints all the way to the fingers.
Mhm.
So,
Elden Ring off the shits.
she's like, ah! I'm gonna hit them with the spell.
Okay, what spell?
Gonna hit them with I'm gonna hit one of them with a Disrupt Undead.
Okay.
I think they should be. Are they within 30 feet of me? Hold on a sec. I didn't check.
think they are.
Good
Yes.
question.
They are exactly 30 feet.
All right, then the one in front of Phoebe, because she can see that one a little bit better, I guess.
Sure.
Alrighty,
Give me a Disrupt Undead, and I think they have to make a Fortitude save, yeah?
do it. I don't know. It'll tell you.
Yep. Let me see.
If a disembodied hand is not considered undead, what is this world coming to?
What is this world coming to? Okay, so let me just do... Wait, let me check. Make sure all this shit is set to... Yep, okay. 9, that fails. It takes 15 damage, and it writhes
Oh,
in pain, and
Finally.
most of it is just burned away.
Ah, hands are undead.
Oh, and it critically fails, so it is enfeebled for 1 round. Got it.
Nice.
A 9 is definitely a crit failure, so we're just gonna put a snail.
They're just feeling pretty good at that. She's gonna study the thing that she just hit.
Okay, let me pull them up. Sure didn't pull up the page that has them. Oh my god, give me a second. Because I wasn't ready for you guys to fight the hands yet.
Oh yeah?
I'm so sorry.
No, it's
You
good.
thought
That's good.
You thought we were going for the dogs, but we fooled you.
I wasn't sure what you're gonna do. That's okay.
Yeah.
I've been
That's our senior
fooled.
captain. We were here to fight the hands the whole time.
Fighting the hands.
Yeah, that
Here
was
to
the
throw
goal.
hands.
Give me a religion check. You can tell just by looking at it, these things are very much undead. At 19, easy. I'm surprised at... Oh well. Let me check. Yeah, all that stuff is correct. Weird that it... Okay, whatever. Yeah, so these are crawling hands. These are literally that. They just form sometimes from corpses. The hand will just rip itself off and just go around and start choking people, and that's kind of what they do.
Dirge relays this information.
So like, watch
Helpfully.
out for your
cheerfully.
throats. Yeah.
Eh,
Phoebe's turn.
I guess there are corpses around here.
Phoebe's turn. So I misunderstood last time how lingering composition works. It is a free action, so it doesn't take up any of his moves.
Correct. It just costs a focus point, I believe.
Yeah. So he's going to sacrifice one of those. and he's gonna make Inspire Courage last a longest time in just a second after he rolls. Performance.
Oh, you're fine. That's a critical
Yeah.
success, so 4 rounds.
Excellent. I need to put a little deeble dobble on him. Let's put that for. How do I make that a number?
You have to. So when you're mousing over it, you just press the number 4, and then it says
I see.
4 rounds, and then you'll do it again for
Okay.
3 and 2, and so on.
So that's his first turn. Then he's gonna do.
Yep, you got 2 actions left. You inspired courage. The other one is free.
Can I heighten this? Let's see.
I believe the only spells you can heighten are signature spells, which you have. Otherwise, you have to learn it at a higher level. And then cantrips are automatically heightened, which I think we took care of already, and blah blah blah. So.
Yep. Oh gosh. Then you know what? He's going to actually. He's going to step back and he's going to shoot the snail.
Gonna shoot the snail.
Shoot!
Okay,
He probably
plus
misses
1
because he doesn't know what he's doing.
No, actually, your arrow flies true, sticks into the hand, and it just stops moving. It's like dead.
Ew.
And it is the remaining hand's turn. Let's see, what can you do, Mr. Hand? Well, I know what you can do.
Hand things.
Let's see. It runs up to you, Ruckus. It has to. So the way like tiny creatures I found out work is you have to like if you're attacking someone, you have to occupy their space because you're so small. So it's just gonna. It's going to move into here.
Okay.
And it's gonna try to claw at you.
Okay.
We'll see how successful it is. I don't understand why. No, this is fine. Bum. And bum. Yeah, it tries to claw at you, but it kind of just grabs onto your coat, really, and is just sort of flinging around.
Yeah.
Ruckus, this thing is just on you.
It sure is on him.
The Addams Family
He's-
hand. What was his name again?
The thing.
The thing.
Was it the thing? I thought the thing was.
No, cousin, it's the hairy one.
Okay.
Thing's the
Never
hand.
mind.
Yep.
Thing is the hand, yeah.
Thing is the hand.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. My unfiltered brain is like, kick it.
You can do whatever you want. What would Ruckus do?
Kick it.
And there you go. If you want to just straight up kick it, I think it's an unarmed attack strike. They should just have a macro for it by default.
Well, I think he's got a thing for unarmed attacks.
Oh, that's right. You also have like talons that
Oh,
you can
God,
kick it
and
with. Yeah, you have talons and you also have a fist, which also just counts for like a kick, but you can use either. They're basically the same, but one does slashing, one does bludgeoning.
Yeah.
14,
All
is
right.
that enough?
Is it? I don't
It'd be a
know.
15.
It is 15. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, you
Ouch!
you kick this fucking thing and pierce into it and deal 5 slashing damage.
Fantastic. Alright, cool.
You want to do anything else? You got 2 more actions. You can keep kicking it if you want. Like a
Now that
secretary bird.
Now that he's kicked it and is on the ground, he's gonna shoot at it.
12 does not hit.
Unfortunate. You know what? Are we gonna keep going? We might. It's fine. Yeah, why not?
You want to kick it again? Since for your gun, you'll have to reload, so.
Yeah, for his gun, I'll have to reload. So we'll kick it again. Where's my? There
It
it
would
is.
be kick 3. 13 plus 1 is 14. Yeah, that's enough. You just kick the shit out of it, deal 7 damage. And it's Oleander's
Alright.
turn. You hear all this ruckus, and you also hear a ruckus down the hall.
Ruckus
Oh, yeah.
struggles with a small hand.
She does. And she is definitely going to come. And I think I'll move twice, I guess, so I can get close enough. Because I don't know. I think she only has 20 feet of movement.
I think 25 is the default unless it tells you otherwise. Let's see. Maybe on your character sheet. Yeah, you got 20 feet of movement, so you can
I
spend...
think everyone has 25 question mark except Rocco, who's got.
Yeah, some
who's
are a
above
little
me.
slower, some are a little faster, depending.
I remember where I put it on
You
my
were
sheet.
here, yeah. You would have to use 2 actions to get here, and then you get 1 left.
In order to be in 10 feet of this thing.
Mm-hmm. You gonna throw a thing at it?
Ye-
Oh,
Yeet.
easily. Yeah, this thing tries to leap up at Ruckus like it's gonna try to strangle him. You throw one of your daggers right into the center of it. It lands on the ground, wriggles, and dies. Blech.
Get fucked. Okay.
Disgusting thing.
Ruckus squats down to investigate the weird hand.
Okay. You can give me perception or religion. I guess it depends on what you're trying to figure out.
Hold on. Hold on. I have to confer with his ability to investigate dead things.
That's true. You do have that.
Phoebe will also just give like a general perception check because he's looking down at these things like, ew. Ew.
Also, everyone gets 40 experience for the hands, so that should put you at
Yahoo.
330.
Yahoo.
Oh. Hold on. One of the skeletons was missing a hand.
Yes, Isis Zarwin lost his
Oh, I
hand when his
found that.
wife snatched it
Oh, we
off.
found that.
Oh yeah, yes, we
Okay.
found that, didn't
Dirge
we?
pulls out his finger with ring on it from her pocket and
Put
waves it
that
around.
away.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ugh.
Alright. He'll just look at it. I think. I guess he wants to know where it came from, because that means if these things are around, then that means there are corpses somewhere, and there might be more.
There's probably more. I mean, remember the oogity boogities? The Pond of Nasty?
Ruckus
Disney's Hercules?
and Phoebe.
He's not saying Ruckus doesn't. Phoebe doesn't talk like that.
Are you sure?
I
You're gonna tell me Phoebe has never said oogity boogities?
Yes, after 6 months of playing him, I can safely say absolutely not.
What were we rolling? What was the?
What are you trying to
Looking at
figure
the
out?
hand.
You're looking at hands,
Wants
but what
to
are you
know
trying
where
to
they came
figure out
from.
exactly?
Let's know where they came from.
It's not immediately obvious where they came from. They've just been... They look old. Like they've been here for
Are
a
they
long
human
time.
hands?
They are human hands.
Okay. Well, that's something. Mm-hmm.
What about Phoebe's perception?
What
does
are you
he
trying to
see
find
with
out?
Anything. He's just looking at them like, ew.
Well, they're pretty gross old hands. They don't have any specific
Hold on.
markings or anything. What's up?
Are they connected to the goo at all? Are they leaking goo?
They are not leaking goo.
Mm.
They
Is there something
they look
else?
like they might have had blood in them at one time, but that drained out forever ago.
Blech. That is absolutely the cellar.
Alright, well.
I kind of want to check down there first. So, pardon me a moment.
Dirge squints down this hallway with her low light vision.
Yeah, same with Phoebe.
Yeah, you look down and you see a looks like a collapsed tunnel just full of rocks.
Phoebe gonna perceive at it. What the fuck?
Perception, yeah, you look at these rocks. You're not an expert in rocks, but from what you think, It looks like someone a long time ago tried to move these rocks and then just kind of gave up with how unstable and dangerous it is.
It'd probably be wise for us not to linger in this end of the hallway. Everyone scoot back that way, please, and thank you. Scooch. You too.
Ruckus
alright.
is looking up at the ceiling. Ruckus is looking at the ceiling and doing house math.
We're
Where does
underneath
this
the
go?
servants' quarters. But this is an unstable, collapsed hallway, so move.
Wait,
Maybe
yeah,
there's
but wouldn't...
Oh,
Hmm.
there could be a perimeter hallway?
Wouldn't there be signs of a collapse up?
There would be, but I remember out back, it seemed to be like a naturally forming cavern just by the shape of everything, right? It could be that that's kind of the natural formation of the area. I'm no expert. However, it would not be wise to linger in a collapsing tunnel.
It's not actively collapsing. It collapsed a long time ago.
It could collapse again.
Well, we have a door here.
We do.
There are lots of doors here.
At least 2.
Indeed, and one of us has a special key, doesn't she?
I do.
You do.
I can also pick locks too if I didn't have the key.
You could. But
And
there
any
is
of the
a
doors are
door
trapped.
here.
I can get rid of them.
Phoebe jostles the doorknob. Does it open?
Yeah, it opens.
Oh. Well, I guess you'll have to save that for another day. Peekaboo, here I come.
Peekaboo, indeed. Give
Ruckus
me just a
looks
second.
at the hands again. He's like, I don't trust that there aren't more of those hands.
Phoebe has his fingers crossed that there is more wine and nothing else.
It's probably whatever was attached to the hands.
Oh.
You think if the hands got animated, the rest of the corpse did? I mean, we've already got skeleton
Why not?
and
Zombies.
whatever the fuck was like handless zombies.
Ugh, wretched.
I mean, it's a
You
little better
immediately
than
see
regular
this
zombies.
much.
See any dogs?
I do not quite yet.
Psychopomp dogs.
Just wait a
Psychopomp
moment,
dogs.
please. Phoebe, going to perceive and listen.
You perceive and listen. Sounds like there's some commotion coming from sort of below this guardrail.
Probably dogs.
He puts a finger to his lips and points. He's going to scoot back a little bit. Someone who's less bright than me should go.
Phoebe is still a beacon. Hey, Oleander. There's some noise up here. You wanna come take a look for us?
Phoebe, since you came into this room with your big bright light on, give me a stealth check.
Yeah.
Oh no.
18.
Oh my goodness. I did not mean to roll that twice. Fucking mouse.
Oh, 14. Okay, well,
Oops.
either way.
An 18 with like a negative 10 for bright isn't enough.
As you, Phoebe, as you try to like sneak back, like, oh, I hear something. You hear another something.
Bark.
Hello, is someone there?
Phoebe fucking freezes like.
No
Dirge
need
says
to be shy. Come down and see me.
Is it a man of bees?
You're not sure.
Phoebe starts doing
Me.
like cutting motions on his throat, like, oh hell no.
It sounds like he wants us to come down and see him.
Hello.
Absolutely not. Anything that talks, absolutely not.
You
Yes, look.
talk a lot, honestly.
Phoebe looks so fucking offended.
Yep, so you look down, And so hold on. First, I'm going to reveal.
Ruckus
that
trusts
is
Dirge.
the right thing.
The birds gang up on Phoebe.
Something non-hostile has approached. Maybe Jared wants to speak.
I don't trust like that.
Oh,
Yep, you see what looks like a mix between an operating lab and a laboratory. And
that's a
by
bad
this table
combination
is
of things.
revealed a
Uh-oh.
creature that you've never seen before.
Huh.
Welcome, guests. Tell me, are you here to cast aside the limitations of flesh and begin your new lives?
I think we have the wrong
What's in
room.
it for us?
Goodbye.
And with that, we're going to draw the session to a close.
well. All right.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
There's
Next
a man
time.
in the face.
On Malevolence.